I'm in Chanute, Kansas now at the railroad yard, further along this line, and there's a ton of poles for this yard. They're still standing, just loaded with glass. Of course, I can't get any of them because we're right in town, but they're all over the place right here. And these poles got 6 cross arms on every pole. I'm now past Chanute, Kansas, heading toward Earlton. This is the same telegraph line, but the railroad for here is active still. It's owned by the South Kansas and Oklahoma Railroad. I'm already seeing Hemingway 21s and a couple Crown and Boss Brookfield beehives, but I'm trying to get back away from the road a little bit. Now I'll start seeing what we got. I expect it's probably similar to what we were seeing earlier on that trail. Date now on this pole, 1928 it looks like. This pole here has a few firsts for me. Here's a Crown and Boss Brookfield beehive, but it's in a real light aqua color that I haven't seen. And then over there's a tall dome star beehive and a Brookfield beehive, but I never found a star insulator before. This will be my first, and it's a nice tall dome beehive, so I've never found nothing like that before. So that's pretty cool. This line's been treating me pretty good so far. So. Man, this line is just full of good insulators. Look at all these beehives. I for sure see another star right there. Possibly that's one right there, it looks like. And I see one over there on that side too. All-star high dome beehives. And that looks like another light aqua Brookfield Crown and Boss too. So look at that big old transposition bracket right there. That's awesome. This line's got some great insulators on it. To the next pole now. And there's another star beehive up there, it looks like. So that seems like that's a really common insulator right for here. The lines have definitely changed somewhat since my last video. I'm about 40 miles south of where I shot that video on the trail part. And I'm past Chanute now, so I'm between Earlton, Kansas and Chanute, Kansas. But this is honestly got just a really good variety of beehives on this line. Hemingway 21s, all different bossing variants, newer Brookfields, old Crown and Boss Brookfields, star, postal style beehives. Really nice array of beehives on this line for sure. And this line's nice. There's yet another star high dome beehive right there. That second arm. This line is just full of them. It's another nice one. I don't have a single one of these in my collection. Now I've got found about 5 so far that I've actually been able to get down. There's 2 of them still up on a pole. I tried and tried, man. I couldn't get them off the pin. If I had a pair of channel locks, I could have gripped the pin with while I untwisted it, but I don't have no tools with me, unfortunately. I didn't come very prepared. But look how much dome glass is in these things. But these star tall dome beehives, they're just on every pole for here. This pole's got another 1928 date now. So these poles are all put in, it seems like, so far. 1928. But man, this line, look how many wires are still on it and everything. It's just completely, just almost untouched. But I'm pretty close to a relatively populated area. So, I mean, Chanute, Kansas is a decent sized town. So, it's kind of weird. But these poles are all hard to climb because they're all buried in trees. I've already got a few nasty cuts on me from tree branches and stuff. But hell, this is worth it. I mean, this line has got more beehives on it and insulators I don't have than any line I've hunted in a long time. So this might be a place I come back to, even though it's pretty far from home. I can't make out what's on that pole. It's so buried in the trees. Oh no. This next pole's got a ton of stuff on it. Anyway, I guess I'll keep just hiking along here and seeing what I can find, because I'm finding some good stuff so far. Got this pole here, the double arm and steps on it. I'm assuming it's a signal. You can tell it's been climbed hundreds of times over the years. There's some fire plug cutouts on it on the arm right there. Those are kind of unusual. I hate to say it, but I'm probably not going to be able to get those. If I remember right, those usually have flathead screws that screw them into the side of the cross arm. And I don't have a screwdriver with me at the moment. So I might have to leave those behind, even though I really like those. Those are cool. And I don't see what else is up here. I don't know if there's any more star beehives up on this pole or not. I'm gonna see if maybe those, I can't pursue those cutouts to come out, even though I don't have a screwdriver. We'll see. Yep. I tried getting these things off here, but I don't think they're going nowhere. They're on there pretty good. So if I ever come back out here, I'll have to remember to bring a flathead screwdriver. There's a bunch of U292 Thomases. I've got some of those. Those are pretty common. And a bunch of Hemingway 21s, stuff like that. I was taking all the Hemingway 21s this morning when I first came out here. But I've got so many today. I've already got like 10 aqua ones today. So unless they're Hemingway blue or something like that, I'm probably ain't gonna take them. But this pole's the first pole I've gotten to that hasn't had a star on it. So we'll keep heading down the track. I'm definitely gonna get more stars. Probably grab all those I can get my hands on. Still walking along this line. The stars have thinned out. So have the Crown and Boss Brookfields. These last few poles. This pole here's got some different beehives on it. That one looks like it might be one of those real light. I think it is one of those real light Crown and Boss Brookfields. Right there. There might be one there too. We'll have to see. Yep, got a couple more light aqua Crown and Boss Brookfields off this pole. These are real pretty. I've never found Crown and Boss Brookfield beehives in this color before. It's a real like light green aqua. They're really pretty. But these insulators, man, this line so far have been, I don't know if it's how cold it is out or the moisture or what it is, or just insulators themselves, but it seems like they've all been really stuck on the pins. There's a couple stars up here I left behind up on the pole because I went up there and man, I couldn't get those off. I needed a pair of channel locks or something to hold that pin from spinning so I could unscrew them. But I didn't have a pair. So anyway, I'm heading on back now with all my finds. I've got a bunch of light aqua Crown Boss Brookfields, a bunch of star high dome beehives, a lot of really good insulators that I don't have in my collection at all, that I'm leaving with a bunch of now. So it's pretty cool. This line has really been a fun line insulator hunt on, and this is quite a drive from my house. This is about 2 hours from where I live. But honestly, at some point in time when the weather warms up a little bit, this might be worth coming back to. This line might. We'll have to see. This here is Earlton, Kansas. See the lines come right for town here. This is the Main Street crossing. And they go back into the woods on that side. Still have all the bunch of the wires up and everything. This line is probably one of the most untouched telegraph lines, at least on this section, that I've ever seen. So this has been a pretty fun day of hunting. So I think I'm about to call it a day. But thank y'all for watching this video. This has been a real fun day and a couple real fun hunts on technically the same telegraph line, just different sections of it. So this will definitely be a line that sometime in the future I might come back to. So thank y'all for watching.